One of the biggest failures of the rule of law is happening right now at the southern border of the United States. And until last week, no one was really talking much about it. Now, people are concerned about it. We have a crisis on the border. We've had millions of people come across illegally since Biden has been president. Did you see any spasms from the media because there were all these illegals coming across the border for the last almost 2 years? No, you didn't hear anything. Did you hear when you had migrants dying in the Rio Grande River, or 53 migrants dying in a trailer in Texas? Did you hear a big... No, I didn't hear very much at all about it. When you have criminal aliens that have gotten across the border, and those criminal aliens then go and victimize American citizens, do you ever hear anything about that by these folks? No. When you have a record number of fentanyl deaths because of the fentanyl that is pouring across the border, do you ever hear the gnashing of teeth over that? I don't. It's only when 50 illegal aliens show up at a very wealthy spot called Martha's Vineyard that advertises itself as a sanctuary city. They said they're a sanctuary city. They say that no human being is illegal. Everyone's welcome. So this is a place, there's jobs available, there's hotels and Airbnb available. And honestly, these were folks who got the transport that Biden totally abandoned. They were homeless, they were hungry. So they hit the jackpot to be able to be in the wealthiest sanctuary jurisdiction in the world. The only problem with it was they didn't want to be a sanctuary jurisdiction, so they called out the National Guard, and they had those illegals deported the next day from Martha's Vineyard. And here's the thing that you see, claiming to be sanctuary and all that, that was a way to virtue signal against Trump and do all this other stuff. They're basically doing it so that they feel good, but they don't want to actually have to deal with the consequences of the policies that they advocate for all of you. They want open borders. They want you to deal with the open borders, but they want to be immune from the consequences of these policies. And my view would just simply be, we don't have to worry about, I think if you have an open border, then they should go to sanctuary jurisdictions. That's just the reality. But the best thing to do is simply reinstitute policies like Remain in Mexico, continue funding the border wall. You would be able to solve this problem very quickly. The reason you have millions of people coming illegally is because they've opened the border, because they've changed the process, because people know, like, they're claiming asylum, very few of them qualify, and it used to be you remain in Mexico. Well, there wasn't really an incentive to do that unless you really qualified. Now they're saying come in, and so of course people are going to come in. That's what they're going to do. So we can do it to where we have good policy, and then you wouldn't have to worry about a lot of this other stuff. But I'll tell you what, Texas sending to New York City and Washington, D.C. is the right thing to do because they claim to be sanctuary jurisdictions. But I'll tell you this border is now an issue in these elections, and I think it's something that our candidates need to take because all these Democrats support everything Biden's done. They support sanctuary jurisdictions, sanctuary states, benefits. They support the whole 9 yards. And so let's make sure people understand that and understand that we actually want to hold Biden accountable for not just doing bad policy, but for failing to fulfill his oath of office to take care that the laws are faithfully executed. So it's on the ballot, and we got to make the most of it.